Okay, hello everybody. So this is my second attempt to get the attention of Learn and Grow Rich Now. Please notice me, Senpai. And the reason I'm making this video is because he was on, the channel Better Wealth and did an interview about how they're lying to you about velocity banking. And if you've never seen the channel Learn and Grow Rich, he has several videos here about velocity banking. They're lying to you, accelerating banking scam exposed, and he says, "Prove me wrong, and I'll pay you." Right? And so this is me trying to get paid a little bit more. I don't really engage in debates, but hopefully I'll get a response. And, if I don't get a response this time, I'll just keep making videos and, more please notice me senpai type of videos. And I know if you get tagged that your notification bell goes off. So it's not like I don't know he's, getting notified. And then I actually notified him. I tagged him in the YouTube title of the last video, so hopefully I'll get a response today. And who knows? I might have to make 100 videos, so I keep tagging him. And so this was just kind of my response, and I'm going to keep making videos until hopefully get paid. And maybe he's just going to say no, I didn't prove you wrong or whatever, right? But this is just kind of my point of view, right? As a person who's been making videos about this for 2 or 3 years, um, I get random unsolicited emails all the time. I don't have like a service on a website that says I'm going to charge you 5 to 10 grand, and who knows, I might do that in the future, right? I might do that in the future, but I get unsolicited emails all the time, and so my question to Zach is, hey, if I were to listen to you, and then we're going to review one of the emails that I get about people asking for help, right? Kind of like this. Should I just listen to you, and is it right for me to ignore the people who ask for my help because this whole thing is a scam? Okay, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So let me just kind of go here. So this is the same email that I showed last time, basically saying, hey, I need help switching to velocity banking, aka the scam, according to Think and Grow Rich from debt budgeting. So here's the first thing that I wanted to say is that people did not start off with this, right? Because there's a default in our society of a certain type of budgeting, which is you pay your bills and then you put your leftover in checking and savings, right? Which is kind of what Dave Ramsey is a proponent of, which is why he says baby step one is 1,000 save $1,000. And then this person say, hey, I've been binge watching, yada yada yada. Can you please help me? Here's my budget. Okay. And so when I first read this, I was just like, oh, whatever. This person has $300,000 of debt, 3 credit cards, some maybe like 3 credit cards and a mortgage. Okay. And I was just like, all right, well, I'll take a look. I mean, I'm kind of annoyed because I don't really like unsolicited emails. And then when I first saw the budget, let me just show you right here. Okay, let me just reload this and show you this right here. It was literally $5,400 of income and just $4.10 left over. So the paycheck was exactly the same, almost exactly the same as expenses. And then I saw all these 22 debts, and I was like, holy mama, this is the PhD of velocity banking. And this is why if you've heard me from other videos, you say I learn more from you than I learn from the gurus, right? Whether it's like, anti-velocity banking guru, pro velocity banking guru, I never learned this stuff from them. I learn it from you with your real life situations. So my question to Think and Grow Rich, or Learn and Grow Rich, that's Think and Grow Rich is the book, Senpai, is that if I were to listen to you, and then let's say, this is 2024 when I first received that email, which is right 2024, where people are asking me for help, and I get unsolicited emails all the time, like this, and I say, you know what? Sorry, I can't help you. This guy says it's a scam, and I just ignore the email. Is it right for me to do that? So let's assume that you're kind of controlling me as a video game character. So those video game characters where it's like you can control the decisions of what to do for that character. Well, I want you to imagine that you are me. You are controlling me. You get this email saying, please help me. There is someone who has 24 debts, literally 24 debts, with $4.10 left over as a starting point. And remember, we did not get here because we listened to a velocity banking video. We did not get here because of that, right? We got here because the banks have a certain business model where if they have minimum payments on everything, then that's how they extract the most value out of you, right? And To be honest, the reason I say I don't learn from most gurus, because most gurus, whether it's anti or pro velocity banking, only focus on the 30-year mortgage, and they don't holistically understand how the how it would apply to people who ask for help, right? So people who ask for help. So that's why I've kind of made this picture, because this was just like, I've been doing this for about 3 years. And I don't even get paid to do this other than YouTube ad revenue and maybe some 99-cent memberships. So should I ignore these people who ask for help? Is it the right thing to do? Because this is all a scam. And then I would just say, you know what? There's this guy on the internet, and I just reply, you control me because I'm the video game character. Sorry, there's this guy on the internet who says this is a scam. Can't help you. Go away. And then, what's funny is I actually did a demonstration on this on a live stream. 99 cents YouTube membership. Yes, so I do charge for live streams. That's the only thing I really charge for, other than I actually sell Renatus education, but I'm not number two like you, so I'm pretty terrible at that. But we went from $5,400 and $4.10 to 2,200, and we start out with a maxed out line of credit because that's what happens when you do traditional banking, right? So segregation of income, minimum payments all over, and then our estimate debt payoff is about 300K in about 10 years. Okay, so real life case scenario, people ask me for help, but is it the right thing, since this is a scam, to ignore people who ask for help and tell them to go away, that you're actually going to be harmed by this, right? And I honestly think that most people don't even understand this tragedy, because they keep talking about the 30-year mortgage. Then if your only debt is the 30-year mortgage, then you might as well just make extra payments, because you're not the typical profile of someone who falls into the bank's, let's say, most profitable business model, which is minimum payments and having your life force sucked out at the time when you don't need money, because banks don't lend money to people who need it, right? And so hopefully this will go to his name's Zach. I don't even know in real life, but if he doesn't respond to this one, I'll make another one. I'll say, please notice me, senpai. Please notice me. Am I kind of trolling? Kind of, but I really want to know his answer. Is it right? And again, it's not just a simple black and white. Oh, this is a 30-year mortgage, and no, it's people get themselves into situations. They're asking for help. Should I show them what the strategy actually entails from a holistic standpoint, or should I say, go away? This is a scam. This could obviously not help people, rather than maybe that the problem with the current gurus out there on the internet space is they're targeting the wrong demographic. Could be it. I don't know. But I'm a video game character, so you can control me. So I will let you assume that you can control how I respond to this email. So you have two choices, right? And choice number one, which is I respond to this email or ignore it and just say go away, like this is a scam. We shouldn't be teaching this. Or choice number two is just say, hey, like, all right, I'll do it and I'll review it on a live stream. Just join the membership. 99 cents. And as you can see, this is kind of a subliminal way for me to advertise the 99-cent membership. But I remember when we did go through it, somebody wrote like this was what was the language? Actually, let me pull it up. Give me one moment. Okay, I pulled it up. So when we did the live stream, 22 debt elimination real life case study, somebody wrote this was a masterpiece. This was a masterpiece. And then what's another one? The most useful video on the internet right now. 99 cent, folks. I'm trying to get rich off of this, so please pay me my 99 cents. Or who knows? Maybe Zach will pay me too if he says prove me wrong. But again, so this is what I will consider. If you're saying, hey, I should respond to this and tell them, say, hey, go away, or this is a scam, then that means you probably, we'll say, consider that you to be right. If I'm supposed to help this person, then you would be proven wrong, would you not? Okay, that's how I see it, but I might, you may not see it that way. So this is my response. If you don't respond to me, I'll make another video. I know you'll get tagged by YouTube, because that's what tagging does, right? notice me senpai, and I'll create another please notice me senpai video. By the way, if you made it to this end of this video and you want to let me know, just type in please notice me senpai and tag Learn and Grow Rich now. Okay, he's gonna get the little bell icon. All right. So have a great day, and let's see what his response is. And if he doesn't respond, I'll create another video. Have a great day.